Up. Okay. It's not working. Right, I think it's working now. Oh. Okay, so live here on YouTube, so going to be playing probably a little bit more Street Fighter today. Play for a couple of hours, I think, and just sort of chill out really. So I'm just going to wait and see if the chat room fills up, and then I'll get started. So if I am silent, it's just because I'm waiting for that really. So a big thank you to all my recent subscribers as well. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Got a lot of lovely comments as well. So yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, I thought I'd stick with what I know. Do a little bit of Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I think probably maybe a bit of Guile because I sort of had a little practice stream earlier to sort of get into the process of setting everything up and just kind of getting everything working. So yeah, I'll just sort of wait for a bit for the. See if anybody wants to pop by. If not, that's okay. It's all good practice anyway. It's all good fun. Yeah, man, this really takes me back. Super Mario World. I think it was probably the first SNES game I've ever played. I think it was one of those consoles that I never owned till much later. I think we got it like 2 years before it was about to go out. But it did last the pace though. Thinking about it now, that console was just absolutely incredible. I'm trying to think the first time I played it. It would have to be like 91 maybe. 1990, 91 possibly. Oh, around that period. I'm not entirely sure, but it was definitely the early 90s. Yeah, it was like my mate, he was like, his parents must have been super rich because he had a Commodore 64, he had a Nintendo Entertainment System, trying to think what else. He had a SNES. He probably had a Mega Drive, so he had like all the consoles. So I'd go around to his house after school, and I was only allowed to stay there for 2 hours. And it used to just really kind of, you know how it's like you get to play all the best games, and then it's like we didn't have the console, so I had to go home and just sort of think, oh man, he's probably having so much fun on his consoles. But we eventually got an NES though back in the day, and that was quite good. Oh dear, just having a nice cup of coffee as well. So yeah, I think this is like my 4th or 5th stream possibly, so as I said, it's going to be a while before I kind of build an audience, which I kind of know, so I'm treating these kind of streams as kind of practice just to get used to it. I'm used to doing like pre-recorded let's plays and stuff, which I actually really enjoy, you know. But having to go live, I think, is a different skill entirely. It's a skill that I'm really trying to learn and trying to get better at. So, you know, it's feeling a little bit easier today. As I said, the setup's been absolutely great. I've had no technical problems. I'm going to have to get a techie in, I think, basically, to do like sound check and just make sure everything's kind of working. So I think I should just check, actually, just make sure that I'm coming across okay. I'm just going to check the sound on the main thing. So I think I should just check, actually, just make sure that I'm coming across okay. I'm just going to check the sound. Oh, that sounds alright. Oh, that sounds alright. Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad, actually. I might just pop the volume down a little bit because it's a little bit too loud, so we'll pop it down a bit. That should be a bit better. So I've no idea if anybody's in here or whether I'm just talking to myself. I think I'm probably just talking to myself, but that's okay. Just give it a while, I think, and just see if anybody wants to pop in. I'm a little bit early though, because I did say 10 o'clock, but you know, I'm always like, you know, when I'm looking forward to something, I always like try to, you know, start things early. I'm not starting anyway till 10, so we'll just see what happens, really. So yeah, all in all, it's been a pretty good day. I've already done some extra videos. I did some what did I do? I've done some Blanka, haven't I? I did some World Warrior, Street Fighter 2 World Warrior earlier with Blanka, and those videos went down really well. So check that out if you haven't done so already. Also, if you're watching this after I've streamed, you know, my name's Lucas McIntosh. Welcome to Dodgers Entertainment. I just want to say thank you so much for deciding to check out the stream. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy my content and would like to see more, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to Dodgers Gaming, because not only will you be instantly subscribed, you'll be notified every time I upload a new video and every time that I stream as well. I'm going to be streaming quite regularly from now on. Whenever I can, really. I've got a lot of free time on my hands, so I will be doing sort of a few daytime streams. I won't be streaming though for too long, unless that's kind of what people want. You know, I'm going by you guys. I understand that you guys have got lives and things to be doing, and you don't want to be watching me all day every day, really. You know, you'd probably be bored out of your skull. But hopefully, you know, I can get better at the streaming thing and just have some fun, really, and talk about the old days. A lot of great retro gamers here on YouTube. That's why I love the community. Absolutely fantastic. You know, I just love the fact that everyone's kind of, you know, got their own sort of slant on retro gaming. You know, with all kinds of individual different reviews. You know, we all kind of remember the same sort of stuff. So yeah, I remember having a conversation with I can't remember what's his name now, but a great conversation with one of my subscribers talking about, you know, how the community is just so great because everybody just knows what everybody's thinking, you know, when we're playing the games, because this is what we kind of grew up with, really. You know, if I'd have had this, I've said this before in my last stream, if I'd have had this in the 80s or 90s, this would have literally blown my mind. I mean, the ability to like sit down and broadcast and just start talking about video games is just absolutely amazing. You know, so yeah, I will get started. So I've just got to wait and see if anybody wants to come in, really. If not, that's all right. I'll just go solo. So as soon as somebody else comes in, I'll get going, I think, and start the stream. You have to forgive me if you hear a lot of slurps, you know. I've got my coffee with me, you know. Coffee is keeping me going. someone else has just popped in. Hello. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. A bit quiet at the moment, but you know, hoping it might pick up in a bit. I just thought I'd just. Oh, hey, oh, they've gone again now. They've gone. There was somebody else in there, and they've gone now. Oh man. Oh well. So yeah, hard to imagine, man. Back in the day, this was a state of the art. I definitely remember Starwing though being a very important game for me. I'm trying to think when I first played it. I think I rented it from the video shop. Yeah, I'm sure I rented it like 2 or 3 times. I think I loved the game so much. I played it at a friend's house and I'd become really fascinated by it. And then I think my brother brought it, and I just played the, pardon my language, played the shit out of it basically. Yeah, just an amazing game. But this apparently has got Star Fox, Starwing 2 or Star Fox 2, I guess is the American thing. So yeah, doesn't look too bad. I think the second one you get to kind of like do all these kinds of tasks and everything. So yeah, graphics are amazing. It kind of looks like Nintendo went all out with this, because I think this was they started on a sequel, but for some reason they stopped. I don't know why. They scrapped it, or they just didn't want to bother with it, which is a real shame back in the day. But they finally finished it for you know, the SNES Classic Mini, which came out some time ago now. It's definitely a while. So it was good of Nintendo to do that, I think, because it was a much anticipated project. Because they did obviously Starwing or Star Fox, and then they went on and they did what did they do? Lilac Wars, I think, on the N64, which I played a lot of too. That was a game I really enjoyed playing back in the day. I remember getting all the medals and like doing all the planets and stuff. And yeah, it's been a very long time since I played that. I was like probably a kid last time I played that, but yeah, it definitely left a lasting impression on me. One thing I do remember though is when you do all the routes and you get the true ending, and like, is it Fox's father or the spirit of his father kind of, can't get the words out, kind of guides him through the Lilac system and back home. So that was always a good thing, I think. Alright, so just wait and see if anybody wants to come, and then I'll get started in about 10 minutes, I think. So apologies if you're watching this, you know, on YouTube after. Feel free to skip ahead. I really should advertise better and say when I'm going to stream. But in case you're wondering, I do stream about this time every night. 10 o'clock's when I actually start, but I kind of sort of start the stream early. Just, I don't do anything, but I just need to, you know, see if anybody's going to come and watch, really. So yeah, chances are now I'm probably talking to myself. There's one in the room, so you know, don't be afraid to chat. You know, let me know who you are. If it might even just be me actually watching myself. I don't know. I think that's probably what it is. I've no idea. This modern technology is very confusing. I think it's so simple. It's confusing. That's what I think. Turn the heating off. It's getting a bit warm in here. Ooh. Ba, 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 ba. I might as well just chill out and wait for a bit. See if anybody wants to come and watch me get my ass handed to me on Street Fighter. As I said, I'm just trying to build an audience, so I guess I just need to stream. I think the more I stream, the more I can kind of get the word out there and things, and so, you know, it's a skill, as I said, I'm trying to learn. You know, I'm not entirely sure what is required to be a successful streamer. I suppose just being myself would be the best idea. As I said, I'm not really that sort of person, you know, who can do a character. Like, some streamers are really good at being real characters and, you know, charismatic and all that. I'm just me, really, at the end of the day. So hopefully that will be successful. I'll give it a few more minutes and then I guess I'll get started. Mind you, I'm a bit early myself. As I said, I'm just very keen. Really very keen to get started and just like, you know, boom. What if God was one of us? Oh dear. So yeah, I've been kind of warming up all day, really. You know, practicing. I had a bit of a stream earlier with Guile, Street Fighter 2, practicing that, just trying to get into the moves, and just, it was really good actually. I had some great fights, you know. A bit of a few battles with Ken, trying to get a bit more experience and just trying to beat him, you know, a little bit more efficiently, and just kind of try and hold my own a little bit, because I just get tired of him, like, always spamming me with those freaking hurricane kicks. That really annoys me. Okay, right. Seem to be anybody here at the moment. Do 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 ba 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 ba.